Okay, good evening, everybody, and thank you for getting on the live webinar here tonight. We're going to go ahead and get started. We have a good number of people on the webinar here. This is the first time that you've been on Zoom for a meeting. I do have everybody muted right now from an audio perspective, so if you are trying to speak or trying to say something, nobody will be able to hear you, and that's just by design. There is a window on the right-hand side of your screen. I think it's on your right-hand side of the screen, where you can ask questions. So if you see something that interests you, I will be taking some questions at the end. So please queue your questions up, and we will address them later. There will be a replay available out on our website afterwards. So if there's something that you enjoyed, something you want to refresh yourself with, please come back out and review the replay of the webinar. But let's go ahead and get started and talk a little bit about small businesses in America. Okay, so there's over 27 million companies in America today. Out of that 27 million, almost 21 million of those are run by solo entrepreneurs. Another 5 million of those companies are less than 20 employees. So what does this mean? It means that 26 million, if not more than 26 million businesses in America are considered small businesses, because a classic definition of small business is under 20 employees. So what do we know about the people that are running these small businesses, these entrepreneurs? They're creative, they're energetic, they're visionaries. They develop opportunities to make the world a better place. They create freedom of time, money, and possibilities. They follow passions and their purposes, and they seek extraordinary success in business and in life. So now that we know a little bit about how entrepreneurs are, what are some of the challenges that you can imagine entrepreneurs have with running their small businesses every day? And these are challenges that all of us feel as small business owners, myself included. So a lot of entrepreneurs lack clarity. A lot of entrepreneurs feel alone. They feel like they have nobody to bounce ideas off of. A lot of entrepreneurs spend a lot of time working in their business and not enough time working on their business. Many entrepreneurs we meet with are not fully achieving their goals that they had originally hoped for. And they tell us that they need a safe place to share their ideas and their struggles. And generally, they don't know what they don't know. So now that we've talked a little bit about what some of these challenges are for these entrepreneurs running small businesses in America today, we'll talk a little bit about a concept called predictable future. Okay, so when we measure success over a period of time. Okay, and for most of us in small business, and hopefully those on the webinar can relate, this is what your medium to short-term past likely look like from a success perspective, right? So you've had periods of ups, you've had periods of maybe downs, you've had a lot of plateaus, but generally over a period of time, you've achieved success. Okay, so this is your short-term to medium-term past. So knowing what we know about our past, what do you think is the most likely future for us if we continue to do what we do? Probably looks a little bit like this, okay? And the reason it looks like this is because we are using the same experience and the same knowledge and all the things that have worked for us, okay? The things that we know have helped us to find that level of success. And for some, this is fine, but for a lot of us, especially entrepreneurs who are so passionate about what we do, we generally want more, right? We want to grow our businesses, right? We want to have more success. We want to jump up on the scale. So what do we generally do? A lot of times we'll start to work more, right? So we'll put more hours in. So while we work harder, and we'll be able to grow our business. So we'll put more hours in. We'll try to do things better, right? So we'll change our product around. We'll put new products out there so that we can be better. We try to do things faster, right? By putting more hours in, we can do things faster. We can do things better. And in reality, you can achieve success over a shorter period of time by using that model that we call the more, better, faster model. But what I ask is, what is the personal expense that comes at? Okay, so think about working 60, 70 hours a week in your business. Okay, think about what that does to, missing your kids' ball games or your daughter's chorus concerts, or not being able to travel or spend time on a weekend doing the things that you enjoy doing, like maybe you enjoy going out on the bay sailing. Okay, you don't get to do those things because you're always working, or you're stressed. Okay, you're not sleeping well, which then starts to break down your health. So it has a huge personal expense when we as business owners decide that we want to do more, better, faster, and we just want to do a lot of the same things that we've always done. So what do we really want to do, though? We can jump up on the success scale. Okay, so imagine being able to jump far up on that success scale just by getting new awareness and clarity in our business. Instead of counting on the things that we know, what if we reached out and we were able to get a new level of knowing that took us up to another level? So let's talk a little bit more about that, okay? So we define 3 types of knowing. The first type of knowing is, of course, what I talked about, which is to know what you know. Okay, so this is a lot of what we do day to day. These are the things that I know. Like, I know how to give a webinar. I know how to coach clients. I know how to do financial records. There's lots of things that I know how to do, and they're the things that I know what I know. The second type of knowing is what we call know what you don't know. Okay, and these are powerful types of knowing because these are things that you can actually change. So when I know I don't know how to do something, I can change it. For example, I know that I don't know how to speak Japanese. But if I wanted to learn how to speak Japanese, I could go out and get Rosetta Stone and I could learn how to speak Japanese. I know that I don't know how to fly an airplane, but if I wanted to learn how to fly an airplane, I could go and I could take classes, I can get training, I can do a lot of different things because I know that I don't know how to do it, so I can get access to resources so that I can learn how to do it. Very powerful. But the third type of knowing the third type of knowing is a type of knowing that holds us back the most in both businesses and our lives. And that is to don't know what you don't know. Okay, these are the things that hold us back. When we don't know what options and possibilities are out there for us as business owners, how can we ever turn them into the know what you don't know so that we can do something about them? Okay, so entrepreneurs, as we said, need a place to be able to talk about the challenges so they can find out these things that they don't know what they don't know. Same thing with opportunities. A lot of us as business owners have lots of opportunities available to us. We just don't know that they're out there. Okay, so by opening up these don't know what you don't knows, our goal is to turn them into know what you don't know, right? So when we can transform these don't knows into knowing what you don't know, we can now put a plan in place to be able to resolve them and push our business forward. So these don't know what you don't knows give us new awareness, it gives us new possibilities, and it gives us more and better options, okay? So what do we here at Success Unlimited do? You might be saying, okay, John, I understand that, and I see where a predictable future is important for me in my business. But really, how do we fix that, right? How do we turn those don't know what you don't knows into know what you don't knows? Okay, so we find that by spending time with other entrepreneurs and business owners, okay, in a safe space that's trusted, talking through their ideas and their struggles, and spending time on their business instead of in their business. You know, it's a reality that most of us as small business owners, we are so into the day-to-day, we are so into trying to push our business forward that we don't take any time to talk about where we are with our business and get a reality check. Okay, where are we and where do we need to go? We're so busy just day-to-day. Okay, so by stopping and spending time with other entrepreneurs who are doing great things, who have experience, who have ideas of their own, we find out that that safe and trusted space is a way for entrepreneurs to be able to take their ideas, take their struggles, and push it up to the next level. So how do we do that here at Success Unlimited? We offer what we call peer advisory boards. If you've ever heard of mastermind groups for corporate executives, this is the same concept, except we're doing it for small business owners. We put groups of up to 10 entrepreneurs in a room once a month for 3 hours, and we talk about the challenges. We talk about the opportunities. Everybody gets an opportunity to have a full board help them run their business. Okay, and you know, the trust and the safety of that environment helps entrepreneurs get the clarity and the awareness that they need to understand where they are and understand what they need to move forward. Here at Success Unlimited, we also do business planning and strategy sessions. So a lot of times we'll work with business owners that will come in and they just need that clarity and they need it immediately. They have cash flow issues, or they have growth issues, or they have immediate concerns where they need help understanding how they're going to get either funding through a business plan, where they've either got to go out and apply for funding or find some way, or they want to have a strategy to get to the next level. Okay, so we do both of those things, again, with the focus around providing that clarity and awareness that entrepreneurs are looking for so that they don't feel alone. We also do one-on-one business coaching. Okay, so this is where we sit one-on-one with the business owners and we talk about the things that are most concerned to the business owner. You know, at Success Unlimited, we don't pretend to be experts on every industry, because we're certainly not, but we do know how to run business. We do know what the success factors are for individuals to be successful. We bring that to the table and we work with the business owners by doing things like SWOT analysis, right? Understanding your strengths and your weaknesses. What are your internal factors and your external factors? Things that we don't necessarily always think about when we're spending time in our businesses instead of on our businesses. We offer courses that are based on Pinnacle Success System. So the Pinnacle Success System is a proven success system for business. Okay, it was founded by two entrepreneurs who have been through multiple businesses, and it's being deployed throughout the country. So the Pinnacle Success System is made up of Pinnacle Gift, which is your being, and Pinnacle Productivity, that, how do you bring your being out and spend time being productive each day instead of spending time. We have Pinnacle Offering, which is about your ideal client and your ideal product and services. Have you ever spent time thinking about who your ideal clients are and who your ideal products and services are? A lot of entrepreneurs have not. A lot of people will sell anything to anybody just so that they can make money, and that's a dangerous model in business. We also offer seminars on a frequent basis so that we can help business owners get the education that they need to be able to push their business forward. So overall, what we're doing is we're building a community of entrepreneurs that helps provide the clarity and awareness that's needed to reach the next level in their business. And when I say community, I mean community. Okay, so our peer advisory boards is that safe community, where we get together and we get trusted. Okay, and we help one another, and we have multiple boards where we sometimes cross people in boards. So it really is a community. It's being part of something so that business owners don't feel alone. So you might say, okay, John, that's great. Where do I learn a little bit more about this? Okay, because our webinar is very short tonight, but I want to be able to take some questions. So how can you learn more about peer advisory, our business planning and strategy sessions, as well as our one-on-one coaching options for your business? Best place to go is to visit our website. Okay, our website is at the bottom of the presentation here. We are at www.getsuccessunlimited.com. You can flip through the multiple pages. You can read a little bit more about me personally, again, and you can go out to LinkedIn as well. You can connect with me. I urge you to connect with me on LinkedIn, and let's chat. Let's meet up. Another way to learn more is to attend one of our free small business owner workshops. Okay, so we hold these the third Tuesday of each month in Tampa. Okay, I do know there are some people who are not in Tampa, but we do have a free small business owner workshop here in Tampa. The link, it's not actually in the live webinar, but when we put the replay up, there will be a link underneath the replay where you can register, but you can still go out to our website and you can see the link to register for our workshop. Or just email me. I'm at john@getsuccessunlimited.com, or call me, 813-395-9331. I love spending time with business owners. Every business owner has their own story. And, I love connecting with the reason why people got into business for themselves, their journey. A lot of great stories, a lot of great people out there doing a lot of wonderful things. And I really enjoy hearing those stories and connecting and helping business owners really find the success that they're looking for, but also be able to enjoy their life, because it's not all about work. It's not all about business. You need to be able to enjoy your life. We as entrepreneurs have the right to live wonderful lives. I mean, we're 26 to 27 million businesses out there. We represent that. We need to be presenting a really great life for other Americans. Okay. So that is our brief introduction here to what we do at Success Unlimited with our entrepreneurs webinar. So I do see that we have some questions queued up here, so I'm going to go through them. If you do have questions, please put them into the question bar now. Okay, and I will go through them. I'll go through them. I'm trying not to make it too long, but we'll go through them. So I'll take the first question here is from Angela. Okay, so she is asking, what are peer advisory boards? Okay, so what are peer advisory boards? So I did describe them a little bit, but as I said, what they are is they're monthly meetings, right? So they're 3-hour meetings. We meet once a month, okay, and we come in with prior to, so remember, it's a business meeting, okay? It's not networking, it's a business meeting. So prior to that, what we ask our members to do is to come in with an A, B, and a C topic. Whether it be a challenge or whether it be an opportunity or something that they want to discuss with the board, okay? And each person gets that opportunity to go around our table, around the board, and talk about their issue or A issue. And if there's time, we go through our B issue. We also have time for an educational topic. We usually start off with that, about 15 minutes of talking about some topic that is of importance to small business, a little bit of education, a little bit of grounding on that perspective. After we go through our board meeting, at the end, we set goals, okay? Because we meet monthly, we go through a series of goal setting. And we say, well, what are we going to accomplish in the next 30 days? With the awareness and the clarity that I got out of this meeting today, what am I going to do in the next 30 days? And then we assign accountability partners, okay? So in between meetings, we ask that our members meet with one other member of the board, just do a checkup, whether it be coffee or just, breakfast or lunch or just even a phone call. It doesn't even have to be so formal. Just to talk about where our where are we on our goals for this month so that we can come into our board meeting and show the success that we're achieving. So it's a subscription base. It goes from month to month. More information is available on our website, so you can go out and read a little bit more about how powerful these peer advisory boards are, and an opportunity to sign up for them. If you're interested and you want to learn more, I urge you to reach out to me and let's talk, let's meet, let's make sure we find the right board for you, because every board's a little bit different. But it's a great opportunity to get the clarity and awareness that you need as a business owner. Okay. Hopefully I've answered your question, Angela. Thank you for the question. Next question we have queued up is from Thomas. Okay, so Thomas is saying that peer advisory sounds like a networking event. Okay, well, I think anytime you put people together, there's the opportunity for networking. So I do want to say that there is natural networking that happens, but the primary purpose for peer advisory is not networking. It's really to come in and work on your business. Okay, the group becomes very close from a trusting perspective. So naturally networking happens. We end up going out, the members will go out for lunch or for coffee, they'll meet otherwise. They build those relationships, but it's not a leads group. The intention isn't to come in and to sell your product to the other people on the board so they become your salespeople. That's not the intention of peer advisory. It really is not networking in that sense. So I know it, I know it seems that way, but it's not. The primary purpose of it is not networking. So hopefully that answers your question, Thomas. Okay, one more question that came in from Linda. Okay, so Linda's asking, what if I am not local to Tampa? Okay, so yeah, so I do see that we have some people on the live webinar here that are not in the Tampa area. So I still urge you to go out to our website and read a little bit more about what we do, and then reach out to me at the email address. I will likely follow up with everybody that's on the webinar here. We could talk over the phone and we can set up Zoom conferences. So we actually do peer advisory over, we could do it over Zoom conferences. So the same way we're doing this webinar here, we can do peer advisory that way as well. So that's a new offering. Okay, so but it is available. We do business coaching, one-on-one coaching online as well. So we do that through video conferencing, through the same technology. And a lot of times we come and we visit businesses. So depending on where you're at, it doesn't mean that you can't utilize the services that Success Unlimited offers. It's just you can't come to our free business owner workshop. That's all, which is really where you see most of the value right up front, so that you know what you can get into. So that's the best way to engage. The other way, reach out to me on LinkedIn. Okay, so look for John Kachurick on LinkedIn. I have a lot of followers. I post content daily, so you should be able to find me fairly easy. But that's a good way to get it. So, okay, so there are the 3 questions that came in. Wait another second if there's any other questions that come in. Okay, so I don't see any other questions. So I want to thank everybody for getting on the live webinar tonight. It was expected to be brief. I just want to kind of hit some of the topics that Success Unlimited covers. So I hope you enjoyed what we have here, and I urge you to go out to our website to learn more. Sign up for our Small Business Owner Workshop. We'd love to see you down here in Tampa. Reach out to me via email, and if you really are looking for a way to join a community of entrepreneurs who are making a difference in their businesses and taking their businesses to the next level with the clarity and awareness that coaching gives to them, I urge you to reach out to me. I want to help you. I want to understand your story. I want to come alongside you and be your advocate for success. Again, John Kachurick at Success Unlimited. Thank you for your attendance tonight.